Welcome to day 4 of my month-long palette resurrection. I'm calling this Dead Palettes Walking because they're like, I originally was like palettes on parade, Dead Palettes Walking, just it makes more sense. It seems a lot more fitting to something like this, especially since I'm using palettes that most people have forgotten about, or at least most YouTubers have forgotten about. Of course, most people in general use the stuff that they buy because we can't buy all the new releases, and honestly, why would we want to? Because that's just so much stuff, and clutter just, I'm not a fan of it. So if you haven't been keeping up with this series, I'll link the playlist down below. But the goal for now is for me to work my way through my palette collection in the month of December, not buy any new eyeshadow palettes, because to be perfectly honest, I don't need any. I feel like this is the time of year that everybody wants to buy all the new releases. We're all getting super overwhelmed by new releases, and I'm one of those people that, admittedly, I'm kind of an all or nothing type person. If I buy one thing, I want to buy everything, but if I don't buy anything, it's easy for me to just cut myself off and be like, no. It's kind of how I quit smoking. I was like, it's all or nothing for me. I can't be a social smoker. I can't be one of those people that can just have a cigarette once every couple of months when I go out with my friends. I can't do that. It's either all or nothing for me. So I was like, okay, it's nothing, and I quit cold turkey, and I never picked it back up since. So that's just who I am as a person. I know myself now. Okay, I know myself, and now that I know that about myself, it's easier for me to control the things that I do. So when it comes to holiday releases, I'm just noping out of it altogether, and I'm gonna revisit the stuff I already own. Today, we're gonna be doing the Kylie Cosmetics, the purple palette. I think I've actually done a palette resurrection on this one before, which I will link up here. Quite different look that I did with it, but I also did a review on this palette, which I'll also link if you guys are interested. Now this, in my opinion, especially when it comes to Kylie's palettes, is like the ultimate dead palette, because she marketed it for a little while, and then hardly anybody ever talked about it. I don't know if she didn't send it out in PR or something, but I'm assuming she did not, because I didn't see hardly any YouTubers talking about it. It was a very uneventful release, and I think people just kind of, I don't know, they weren't really on board with it. They weren't super excited about it, but I was, because I like purple. Purple is like my favorite freaking color, so that is what drew me into that palette. I've never bought anything else from her, and honestly, most of her releases just absolutely have no interest in, but when I saw that one last year, I was like, oh boy. At this point, I feel like a lot of other brands, especially more affordable brands, have come out with similar enough palettes that it's just not that special anymore. But at the time, it was kind of cool because you didn't see a lot of palettes or a lot of brands releasing palettes that were just full of nothing but purples. Anyway, this is a pretty easy look to do, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, once again, thanks for watching and thanks for sticking with me through this series if you've been watching all of my previous videos. If you like this particular look, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber and you want to be, hit the subscribe button on your way out. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that in the description box. If you want to support me on Patreon, I will also link that in the description box. But aside from that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.